Hmm. 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 Oh. Oh, that is so much better. I had this thing just stuck in my teeth. Like, I mean, I was eating food. It was delicious, and yeah, it was driving me nuts. I didn't know what to do. I remembered I had floss on my table. Problem solved. But oh god, don't you hate that? Don't you hate that when you've got something stuck in your teeth and you can't get it out no matter what you try? It's not like people really use toothpicks these days. I mean, in some places they do. They serve them still at restaurants and stuff. But I haven't really gone out of my way to buy toothpicks in a very long time. As a matter of fact, I don't think I've ever actually made the conscious decision to buy toothpicks ever. And that's just, I don't know. I mean, like, oral hygiene is important, right? But if you brush your teeth often enough, you generally don't need toothpicks. Toothpicks is like an after meal sort of clean rather than anything else. And I think that flossing can just come in handy at any given time. They tell you to brush and floss every day, but I don't know. Flossing for me is kind of like toothpicks. Just an after meal sort of thing, but at the same time, you can just use it at any given time. If your teeth feel a bit furry and your toothbrush is nowhere to be found, just carry some floss with you and you'll be fine. It won't clean all of it, but it'll do a decent job to at least get some stuff out of your teeth. Like, that's the worst, is getting stuff in between your teeth. And I don't like it. It upsets me. It makes me very, very upset. I mean, the food can taste good and whatever you're eating is really delicious. But, like, even if you have a decent meal and you get stuff stuck in your teeth and you're like, well, I don't have dental floss on me. Celery. It's always a good option for that. Because celery will brush your teeth too, you know. And it's amazing. It doesn't taste bad. You can put peanut butter on it and eat it like that, and it's really good, and it tastes great, and it goes well with several different meals as well. Celery is very useful, and it can even go in soups. But if you just eat a stick of celery after a meal, you can clean your teeth out. But then again, what gets the celery out of your teeth? Is that when the toothpick comes in handy, or do you eat another piece of celery to get it out? Or is that when you need floss? Or is that when you need a toothbrush? I honestly don't know. Leave it in the comments if you know. I'd like to know. What is the state of my INTERPEEPS dental hygiene? Because this is YouTube. And that's what we do. I can do anything on YouTube. Anything at all. You know, I'm not sponsored or anything, but I gotta say, these things are amazing. They're absolutely amazing. Every time I put one of these in my mouth, it's like an oral orgasm. It's like a bag full of jizz, freshly squeezed. I love it. I really do. I don't know how they make these things. I know they're not good for me. And they're really bad for getting stuck in your teeth. But, my God. That flavor hit is the best. There is nothing but a massive flavor hit of cheezels. And not the Kmart, no, I wouldn't even say Kmart. And not the no-name brand of cheezels. I'm talking cheezels. You know, this stuff. It's awesome. It's delicious. Anything else that is kind of cheezels is not really cheezels. You got to get proper cheezels. Like, these are cheezels. These are delicious. I'm just looking at it. Just looks like a nice orangey ring of deliciousness. See that? It's not even perfect. They're not even made to perfection. But when you put them in your mouth, my God. Who needs sex when you've got cheezels? I mean, you could be eating in one hand and pleasuring yourself with the other. But I'm not doing that right now. But who's to say what's possible? You know? If only they made these bigger. If they made these bigger, I would be very happy. And no, not for the reason that you're probably thinking. I'm just thinking more bang for your buck. Because if they made these bigger, every tasteful explosion would be more intense. But in the portion that they come in, the flavor is already intense. It's already delicious. It's already perfect. And you can go from one to the other to the other. When I eat chips, I generally will eat a chip, and then I'll shove a bunch of chips in my mouth at the same time, and then I'll just try to fit in the whole packet. And that's just not a good way to be. But with these, the satisfaction of collapsing the tunnel, eating them more than one at a time just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel just. I'm not really the type of person to play with my food, but when it comes to cheezels, it mimics the feeling of true love. Like meeting someone for the first time and locking eyes with them, being in a deep spiritual bond between two individuals staring into each other's eyes. Like, that is what I feel every time I put a cheezel in my mouth. Now imagine that this cheezel is true love. It's beautiful. It's delicious. You want more of it. But it's also fragile. They break so easily. just like hearts. Hearts break easily too. But cheezels, if you could just picture this cheezel as a prolonged and loving relationship, and then you eat it. Right now, the relationship has made it to third base. And oh boy, by the time it reaches your throat, home run. Married, kids, dogs, white picket fence, house, everything. You have an entire lifetime in every cheezel. Every single cheezel. For me personally, I get the emotions of living an entire lifetime. I'm assuming it's what zombies feel when they eat brains. And yet there's always another. If I ever run out of cheezels, I don't think I'd be able to live with myself without buying another packet. Now, I don't care how fat I get. I will get fit. And I don't care how fat I get from the cheezels. I will counteract it with a hell of a lot of exercise. Hell ton of a lot of exercise. I don't know how to put it. It's just going to be a lot of exercise. But these magical rings of power. One ring to rule them all. And the bag is just filled with them. It's filled with them. Also, I got a really, really big bag. Like a really, really big bag. It's about the size of my torso. Almost. It's about half my torso. And let me know if you like cheezels too. If you experience food the way that I do, or in your own unique way, I'd love to hear about it. Leave it down in the comments. So like, share, and subscribe. Let people know I exist. Hit that bell button to do me a favor, and I'll see you soon, INTERPEEPS.